This is Herona District 2017 and Herona Clinic, as it was known then, where I first met Henry Garvin and his team trying to offer medical services in very cramped conditions with little or no equipment. The director of Herona Hospital and close friend Henry Garvin Mukalezi has asked me to put together a short video to relate the history of the hospital's remarkable development. Garvin had a vision to bring quality healthcare to his village, and he had started by building the foundations and wall for a hospital with his own money. At this point, the UK charity International Medical Education Trust 2000, IMET 2000, stepped in and funded what has become known as Phase 1 of Herona Hospital. This would be the equivalent of a UK health centre. This was officially opened in February 2018 by IMET 2000 founder and current director Professor Colin Green. IMET 2000 explained that the further ambitious development to a 50-bed hospital with fully comprehensive clinical services might take all of 5 to 7 years if IMET 2000 was the sole funder, but that IMET would go on with limited support, particularly for higher training of existing staff and the maintenance of equipment. Amazingly, the Paul Foundation came to our rescue in May 2018 and offered to fund Phase 2. Phase 2 includes an eye clinic, small operating theatre with pre and post-op wards and an X-ray room. In March 2019, Herona Hospital became the proud owners of their own ambulance. Kathy Green of IMET 2000 was instrumental in raising funds, buying and shipping the ambulance with all its trials and tribulations. The ambulance has been a major asset ever since, as an emergency vehicle and on much needed outreach to more remote villages. Patrick Paul and his wife Nina of the Paul Foundation came out especially to inspect Phase 2's completion in October 2019 and met Henry Garvin and the staff for the first time. They then decided to recommend to their Board of Trustees that they should fully fund the construction of Phase 3, which would comprise of 3 separate wards, a maternity unit, 2 operating theatres in a well-equipped surgical suite, sterilisation room, clinical examination rooms and an enlarged diagnostic laboratory and some of the much needed equipment. It was all completed within budget by May 2020. Unperturbed by the struggle to get the ambulance to Herona Hospital, Kathy Green orchestrated the collection of equipment, the loading of a container and its shipment. This equipment has helped upgrade the hospital in so many areas. An anaesthetic machine, eye testing equipment, theatre lighting and operating microscopes, essential laboratory equipment, an X-ray and OPG, a scanner and 40 hospital beds to name just a few. Phase 3 opened at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic with Uganda under lockdown. Despite this, Herona Hospital has, to its great credit, managed to sustain itself, including keeping a well-stocked pharmacy, and managed to expand with its new maternity unit, surgical operations and free HIV clinic. Numbers are increasing every week. In 3 years, Herona Hospital has come from a small cramped clinic to a 40-bed capacity hospital, training students from 4 universities, including Makerere University. It has been a truly extraordinary achievement. Without IMET 2000, Paul Foundation and many other contributors, none of this would have been possible. The director, Henry Garvin, and staff and above all, the thousands of patients who come through the hospital doors each month, wish to thank IMET 2000 and the Paul Foundation for their extraordinary generosity.